Hi guys, welcome back to JC Trading, and this is a video that I think traders don't seem to make. I think it's because there's obviously this desire to project wins and glamorous lifestyles. I'm probably in the minority where I think losses are important to share. They're important to learn from. As long as you've got a valid trading plan, your losses will be absorbed by your wins. Today's a really good example of this, and I just wanted to go through it. There was a winning trade here, which was an inverse, but ignore that for the purpose of this video. Price has moved up and we swept this range high over here. Now, for our silver bullet type entries, what we're waiting for is a sweep of a high, a range high ideally, or a low, but in this instance it was obviously a high. We've swept that high and we've had a very clear market structure shift here, and it left an extreme fair value gap. So the trade would be enter at the bottom of that fair value gap. I would go to the high and then protect it with a small buffer, and then we'd be targeting opposing range liquidity, which was all the way down here. As you can see from this trade, we were tagged in and then it went on to lose. So it's a losing trade. As part of that, there was also a second trade here, which also met the inverse fair value gap rules. We had a sweep of liquidity here. We then come down and we inverse this fair value gap. So potentially there was two losing trades within one here, because obviously it inverted there and then immediately closed back up here again. So there was two losing, or potential, obviously depends if you took one or two. I typically don't enter a second trade with this initial trade concept purely because you've just doubled your exposure on what is in essence the same trading concept, the same idea. So we've come down, we've inverted, and so this has failed. So there was at least one or two failed trades here, and these do happen. You are going to have losses. They are inevitable. Our current weekly total that we've got in our Discord group is here, and it's been a slow week. It's been a hard week. These are our previous weeks up here. I think that's the previous 8 weeks, and this is currently week 9. So our current week 9 total, our rolling total, is 336R. That's been presented to the live streams, and all this was taken in live. It wasn't taken with hindsight and Photoshop and everything else that seems to go on in this industry. So we're still massive. We're hugely up, massively profitable. This week we're 37R up, even with this morning's losses. And you can see the previous weeks, a high there of 67, a low of 15. But this isn't really about the actual numbers. It's more about coming to terms with losing trades. They are going to happen. They are inevitable. It's just how you deal with them that's going to make a difference. Over leveraging and over risking will have a really bad impact on your trading. It's only going to give you negative thoughts. It's going to provide you to get anxious about losing trades, about entering trades. You'll then lose a trade and then potentially start revenge trading or FOMOing in. That is obviously not attributes of a profitable trader. You can't be doing that. So my top tip, I suppose, is don't leverage, don't over leverage. Only risk on this trade here an amount that you are absolutely happy to lose. You need to get to a point where you don't care if it wins or if it loses. We're quite lucky, I suppose, that we are overall profitable. We have profitability every week, and although we've had these losses this week, we're still profitable, and that's where you need to be. So you need to have the confidence in your trading strategy. We personally, over in the group, trade the silver bullet and the inverse, and obviously we provide live sessions. All of these trades were taken in live sessions. We also document everything, the wins and the losses, because I think it's important. A lot of traders won't show you their losses, and somehow as a trader, obviously you're watching them on social media or whatever platform it is that you're using, and suddenly you just feel like a complete failure because suddenly you're getting losses and they don't appear to be. Well, I guarantee you they are, and anyone that says they've got 100% win rate over any prolonged period and a quantity of trades is probably lying, because it's almost impossible. If banks can't do it, then I'm sure as hell we can't do it as average lay traders. So it was just a quick one, just to really touch on this point, because I don't think it's covered enough. Losing trades are inevitable. It's how you deal with them. Get a trading strategy that you've got absolute faith in. Follow your trading plan religiously. Don't deviate from the plan, and let the law of averages work in your favor. Now, our results obviously speak for themselves, hopefully. If you're interested in learning the two strategies that we trade, we're trading 5 days a week, 2 sessions a week, London and New York. And yeah, it would be great to see you. If you don't want to join the Discord, then hopefully just take one thing from this video. Don't beat yourself up about losses. They're going to happen. They happen to everyone. And as I said, if people say they don't, they're probably lying to you. So don't over risk, get your head straight, follow your trading plan, and you should be good. Remember, things will always average out. Whether or not you have a losing day or a losing week, that doesn't define you as a trader. You need to be looking at a much wider time frame. So review yourself on a month or 2 month or even a quarterly basis, because there will be ups and downs. It's very much like a roller coaster. You'll have winning days, winning weeks. You'll have bad days and losing weeks. So don't beat yourself up. Stick to your trading plan and make sure you've got your head straight before you sit down at the charts each day. See you on the next video.